Sitting for long periods of time in front of the TV can increase your risk of blood clots. These blood clots can affect the arms, the legs, and the pelvis, a condition known as deep vein thrombosis. Deep vein thrombosis, also called DVT, can be very serious because blood clots in your veins can break loose, travel through your bloodstream, and lodge in your lungs. We sat down with Dr. Charlie Hahn of Veins, Florida to find out more about this potentially dangerous condition.
Deep vein thrombosis, the clots that are located within the deeper vein, usually they're in the pelvis. And those clots can travel to the lungs, which can cause pulmonary embolism. But for varicose veins, they tend to be superficial, and those blood clots tend not to travel. They tend to develop blood clots because there's less blood flow. When you sit in for a long time, you kink off those veins in the pelvis, and then the muscle doesn't move as much, so it doesn't pump the blood back into your system. But they tend to develop blood clots, and they do not tend to develop varicose veins. I would suggest they can take some aspirin as prophylaxis if you're medically able, and also trying to get up and move around. As long as you move around, the leg muscle, they're pumping, and they will sort of like acting a muscle pump, and they pump the blood and back and forth, and that will decrease the chance of blood clots. I would say about sitting like 3-4 hours, and then you get up and walk around at least about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I see a variety of complaints, and then we have a variety of treatments. You know, traditionally medicine, you know, patient come in with one set of problems or several sets of problems, and then you will usually either treat the patient or refer the patient somewhere else. For the vein patients, they tend to have multiple symptoms and multiple problems, and we have a variety of ways to treat them. And I think nowadays the treatment is evolving, and more than some other traditional medical problems.
If you'd like information for Veins, Florida, just click on the Understanding DVT story link icon on our homepage at yourhometownhealth.com.